afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. Probably by the time this thing uploads at this point. Welcome to another episode of Stoltz Minutes, episode 2, take 6. I've just almost all afternoon trying to get this video, trying to make food, trying to take these dogs out, getting phone calls. There he is again. Let's see if this time he says something. Maybe he'll make another appearance, and I'm talking about my dog Blue. So, today is Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. Yesterday, they had the first initial 53-man roster cut. A lot of people aren't happy. A lot of people are like, all right, it is what it is. A lot of people are happy with it. I'm okay with it because out of the 4 players that I wanted, all are technically on the team, with 3 being on the roster and 1 being on the practice squad. It's better than not being on there. I know Snowden was one that a lot of people were like, how the hell did he not make it? But he is on the practice squad. There are 2 more players, but I'm just not going to butcher their name or say the wrong player's name. So the next time I should have it on there, hopefully, that I see it more pop up and down on my feed on Instagram. I'm going to be looking down. I have my notes right here of this episode that I took for it. So, like I said yesterday, 53-man roster cut, the initial one. All the rookies that were drafted this year made the cut, and this morning, one of them was released or cut. So that should let you know that it's not set in stone all the way. So hopefully sometime this week or the end of this week or sometime next week, we have a definitive answer of yes, these are all the people that are on the roster and who are on the practice squad and who are on injured reserve or whatever. A lot of people are pissed off because Faison, he's still there. I think that's how you say his name. He's still there and he's on injured reserve, which is like, I agree with that one because it's like, as a Dodger fan, you're paying people to just be hurt. Workers' comp. And I've been hurt before, and that shit sucks. I'd rather be working and making money than costing the company money and headaches. So I don't know what's going on. No sé qué pasa. But that's what's going on there. We do not have a third string quarterback. We do have an emergency third string quarterback, which is Jacoby Myers, because he was a quarterback in college, so he will be the one throwing the rock in case of some catastrophic thing. We technically do have one also on the practice squad, Gus Bradley's boy, so he shined enough to make the practice squad, but just not the roster. Let's see. Make the squad, practice, cut. Okay, so to reiterate with week 1, like I said the last video, week 1 is September 8th at 1 at home against adults, and I mean at home, not only their home, but it's also our home. Raiders run Los Angeles, we run California, and that's all there is. We have another game again against the Lambs, and again, it's another home game. So we have 10 home games with that, I believe, and then 10 home games with that. Can you believe that? That's a nice season right there. So we'll see what comes out of it. I'm excited and nervous to see what the first game brings. It is against the Chargers. The last time we played them in Los Angeles, it didn't quite go our way, as many remember, and I'm not gonna reiterate that. Maybe that's why this video keeps fucking up, because I keep mentioning it, so I'm not gonna mention it this time. We'll see where it goes, because the last time we played them in Las Vegas, we scored 69 points. We had 69 points on them, and we fucking spanked that ass. And what's badass is that I have this thanks to somebody, and I appreciate it there, brother. Yeah. Yep, there it is, for something to know that day. It's that day right there, historic day. Spank that ass day. Jack Jones with that interception, man. That shit was fucking badass. That was something crazy to see. Yes, I said it's at 1:05 specific time. And yes, I said specific time. I know that it's Pacific, but I got kids and all like saying stupid shit like that. I'm not on this channel. I'm not one that's going to be reporting on other teams or anything, or saying, "Oh, this just happened." Reporting, "Oh, this is it." No, if it comes across my feed and it's worth mentioning it, I'll mention it. Like I believe it said that Herbert is possibly not going to be ready for Week 1. If he's not, he's not. I just don't want to hear from adult fans that, oh, we didn't have our quarterback. We don't have our quarterback either. We have essentially a backup that was a starter that became a backup that got the starting job, and now he's came in as a backup, and now he's got the starting job again. So that's not a that's not our main quarterback. Already for the past drafts, we tried to go after somebody. We couldn't go this year, and then we're finding out that the last fucking draft, that fucking idiot man just said no. He said no. He said no going after him. So it's like what we seen that guy freaking turn into in fucking Houston was like, really? We could have had that. We could have had that. Something of it. But ni modo. We have what we have now, and that's what I'm excited. I'm nervous, and reason I'm nervous is Minshew, from what I saw, he had a very, very questionable decision when he threw it into coverage for a tight end. Bryant, I believe is his name. In the first no, was it the first or second? One of those games. No, it was the first one. He threw a very, very, questionable decision ball where, it got the guy, he got fucking hit. And if you're the quarterback and you're the starter and you have Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, DJ Turner, Trey Tucker, you have that guy Keaton, and then what's the other guy? Fuck, man, this other kid. You have this other kid, and they're all freaking good players. They're all freaking speedsters, and they all can catch the ball. And you're throwing it in a freaking bad coverage, and you're gonna get him hurt, man. You can't do that. That's what I'm concerned about, right? Like, where's his decision gonna be at? I've been hearing he's been throwing some picks. He threw some pretty stupid balls when he was freaking playing the preseason. But somehow he did enough to get the starting job. So I just hope that he scrambles when he needs to. He throws the ball away. He doesn't need to be this freaking hero, He doesn't need to do that, man. He just needs to win the games. He doesn't need to march it down and throw a Hail Mary and thread the needle, none of that. No, he's not that type of quarterback. I just need this guy to play some smart football. You earn the job, keep the job, kid. Simple as that. Last year he did it with basically subpar team and a good fucking running attack. We have way better than that this year. Way better than that. So there should be no reason why we can't get more than 10 games or 10 games. I know realistically a lot of fans are saying we can't get 10 games or 9 or 7, an 8-game win team, and it's like I want them to win. And if they're going to be a 9-win team, a 9-8, right, they better somehow squeak it into the playoffs, just like that Giants team did that AP was a part of. They made it all the way to the Super Bowl. That beat the undefeated Patriots. I think they were 9-7 or some shit like that. So 9-7, yeah, 9-7. So if that's what it comes to it, that's what it comes to it, bro. But I don't see why we can't go undefeated. I don't see why not. I don't see why we can't get 10, 11, 12, 13 wins, 15, again undefeated. So tight ends will be all right. That offensive line, we'll see where it stands out. Those new rookies we got, Austin Powers and El DJ. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell if they'll last. Because it is a tough conference to play in. It is a rowdy division. Salud. That running attack, I'm excited to see it. I'm more nervous for just the quarterback play. Everything else, I'm confident that will be okay. Defense, again, we have Luke Getsy, who knows Devontae, and Devontae knows Getsy. They're comfortable with each other, so that should be that should something good should come out of that. There should be no reason why they should be bumping heads or it all goes to shit. Absolutely not. It should all go very well. Um, Defensively, Patrick Graham, third season as a defensive coordinator, and third or fourth. I mean, third. Let's go third. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he brings. Now, third season, he's comfortable. I know he likes working from on top of the box, so he sees some pretty good things when he's up there. Rob Ryan's still there, so that's good to see, man. That guy's fun to watch. Um, we have 7 linebackers that we kept, 4 defensive tackles, and it's a trip to see that. But then again, the head coach was a ex linebacker, so then again, maybe he sees something that while he was playing or that they needed last year that they didn't have. Divine Diablo, Will Spillane. I'm happy that they're there, that they're back. Wilson, he's back. He looks a lot meaner. He looks a lot leaner. We'll see. He's been saying good things. They've been saying good things about him. Mad Max, ain't got to worry about him. He'll be all right. There should never be a worry about Mad Max. Obviously, him getting hurt with his rodilla, that shit was very concerning. But the fact that he made it all the way through and everything was a trip. So, hope everything goes well. And it's a touchdown all the damn time. Defensive touchdowns from us. We're just getting all that shit, just going crazy. That's all we can hope. My concern on the defense isn't the secondary, isn't the linebackers. It's more this guy that we got in '94, Christopher Wilkinson. Can't remember his name very well right now. I More because like the amount that we paid for him, and it's like all right. I didn't really fall for the hype because we got another guy 2 years ago, named Chandler Jones, and his first season was shit, man. He's all excited to work with Mad Max, with fucking Crosby, and it was nothing, dude. Yes, he had that game against the Patriots and shit where he was there and they lobbed the ball to him while they were playing basically keep away and shit, and he ran it for a touchdown. Yes, I there was that one. That's all I really remember. It's nothing else. And then the second season, he has his whole breakdown, mental shit, and it just goes all to shit, bro. And it's like the fuck's going on? So us bringing this guy in now, it's very concerning, because is it going to be the same thing all over again, But I'm optimistic. I'm one of those that prove me wrong, Prove me wrong that what I am thinking is stupid to think and stupid to doubt this person, this player that's come from Miami to us to dominate and to annihilate the offense that he's going to go up with. Prove me wrong. Don't prove me right. I don't mind being proven wrong. I'd rather be proven wrong a lot of the time than proven right. And we'll see where it goes. I'm optimistic. I'm excited. I'm just nervous for that. It's all it really is. Other than that, there's really nothing else. Let's see. Said the roster, the Myers, the players, the week 1. Excited. What I'm looking for, what we kept that stood out to me. I know there's, like I said, there's a lot of fans complaining about what the cuts were and everything. It's like, dude, just stop complaining. Just enough. It really is. It's a dumb divide within the Raider Nation. It really is. It's a stupid divide because again, it's in November. There could be a possible controversy of what's going on with the team or what. I'm just saying, right? You never know what the shit happens. The shit that's been happening with the team lately, right? But most likely within the Raider Nation, there's going to be a divide and a split, just like the country, and that's what the stupidity called politics. And I'm not going to get into it. I I don't give a shit. I am a Raider fan. I am only solely concentrated on the Raiders during this time of the year. Yes, every 4 years we see who's in charge and who's not, and it's not in my hands. I'm not. This is not that type of channel. I am not that type of Raider fan. I am not that type of Raider representative, Raider Nation representative, where it's I am this, and that. Like, no, no, no. Okay, I'm not. I have my opinions. I have my little rants. I have what I think. What I think is not one like some channels or like some people that's like what I say goes and what I say is law. You need to follow. You need to listen to what I say. Or you're a stupid Raider fan. Or you're this. You're not a Raider fan if you don't do that. Or you don't. No. You want a Raider a little poquito, then Raider un poquito. You want a Raider a lot, then you go Raider a lot, man. But if you're a Raider fan, you're a Raider fan, I guess. I mean, if you're a Raider fan, you're a Raider fan. In my eyes, you know, you support them, you watch them. If I go out and about, and people ask me about my jersey, hey man, how you think about the team? I don't immediately assume that they're Raider fans, but when I ask them and they answer, all right, bro, you're a Raider fan enough that you can answer. You're asking about something, so and you answer. You ask about the team, like say, what'd you think about the roster cuts? I answer, and I ask them, and they answer back. Boom, that's it. That's all I need to know. He's a Raider fan. He knows his shit enough to ask those questions. Yes, he's not well fucking immersed and well knowledgeable. I'm not either. I don't know everything. I'm not a thesaurus when it comes to the team. I know some things that some fans may or may not know, or it's completely fine. I'm not out here to say that I am the most knowledgeable Raider fan or Raider channel. Nope. I'm a small fucking channel that's only got 10 subscribers, and I'm scared to push it out there to get more, because again, I'm not looking for that. It's just my opinions shouldn't really, matter in the grand scheme of things of the fact that this team needs to fucking win, and hopefully they can. Now, I've been ranting long enough, so today I have this guy out. It's the Les Moore jammer. He's got this opal coin. See that crushed opal right there? See if I could show the bottom. So yeah, the glass is called Inclamo because the process of which you stack it. This side is CFL. A few of these are UV. It's a 10 mil female. This is a 1090 male. What is it? Heady Block blender. For those that dab or have like any accessories like little marbles and shit for your smoking station, I suggest you hit up Heady Block. That man gets down, man. That man gets down, bro. That's a badass dude right there. Dabs are brought to you by the man with the supplies. It is a mixture that I got, or that I made because he gave me. I got 2 strains, and it is fantastic, man. It is some good stuff. It says Moroccan peaches, I think what it says, and the other one said sour grapes, possibly. I know it said grapes, and this says peaches, so it's peaches and grape, but it's a terp tsunami essentially. Some really good stuff. Some BHO, no rosin this time. Again, I'm not that channel that's bougie that needs to be smoking that rosin and all that shit like that. I will chaz the shit out of my nails, and I sometimes need a dab and go, and I don't have time to sit there. As you see, you don't hear any you don't hear anything fancy. It's me heating it up. On top of that, I'm sitting right under the vent, so it heats it down. Sometimes I put my hand a little too close, and sometimes, yes, I do get burnt, and it is what it is. But This guy is not signed by the artist, but technically is. I don't know if you could see it right there. I should say, hello, my name is. I think it's right there. And then it says like less more, like in graffiti. Um, so yeah, from what I've been able to gather, this artist was a wall artist at some point in his career, and he became a glass artist. That he gets down. So they're based. It's you know, if you've ever seen a torch, one of these, it's about the size of it. I kind of can't really tell. So it's smaller than a torch. Um, yeah, man, he gets down. He makes some other big ones that like have this lean posture, and it has these legs, and it has arms, and it has spray cans and everything. But yeah, on other topics, Dodger topics, man. Something that's pretty disappointing. People are upset of the roster cuts, but like that shit sucks. It really does suck because you wanting to make the team, you wanting to make that dream happen, to be like, you know, support your family and everyone that you've been wanting to support, that support you and your dream, to make it in the fucking league and shit, and make millions and be that star. And sometimes you just don't get that opportunity because it just, así es la vida. Los caminos de la vida así son. So there's really nothing that we can do about it. So in baseball, it's really cutthroat. Jason Hayward, he wasn't in a slump. He wasn't bad. He wasn't disliked. He wasn't injured or anything. He was just recently designated for assignment. All to make room because the Dodgers don't have any arm strength. And it's like, fuck, dude. It's like why? It's like all of a sudden you have a player, like say like years ago, right? Like we're playing, and they didn't trade fucking Khalil Mack till later in the season. You know, like he just got a game-winning ceiling fumble and ran it back for a touchdown against the Denver Broncos, and boom, oh hell yeah, he's celebrating, and then that next morning, boom, he's traded away, just gone, because we're hurting at another position and we need more room, and he's too much. Again, it's on that. So I mean, if as a football player, if it's fuck, dude, as a football fan, that's the best way that I could get it close. If a lot of you guys don't follow baseball, but that shit sucks, man. Because he apparently is real good homeboys with Friedman, and he hasn't really responded with him but 3 text messages, and it's like it's kind of scary because is he gonna go on a tear against us if he gets to sign with another team? I hope that somehow we're able to bring him back, because that's some bullshit that we let him go. It's a bullshit that we're the Los Angeles Dodgers and we have all this talent and we signed all this talent on the offseason and we're excited for all these fucking people. And yes, we signed Shohei Ohtani knowing that he is not going to pitch this season, right? But we knew he was going to be batting. And we'll get on that shit right now. But everybody else is subpar. I've been hurt and been on workers' comp, and I hated every day of it. I'd rather be working, getting overtime, getting bonuses, than sitting on my ass and getting free paycheck. Mind you, they get paid way more than I was getting a paycheck. But it's why do that to your career? Why do that to your reputation and your image? Especially you have so many people looking up to you, or relying on you. Like, hey man, you have to contribute. You have to show up for this team. But I mean, baseball fans, dude, are fucking savages. Especially Dodger fans right now. I follow some pages that are just complaining of like, oh fuck, we're shit, we're trash. Like, how are we this cursed? And it's like, dude, we're not cursed. Like, we're blessed to be this good now. Like, I was watching them in the 90s and we weren't that great. Early 2000s, we were good, but we weren't this good. We've been consistent over the last 10 years, a decade, in the playoffs. Like, that didn't happen when I was growing up, okay? That was like early 80s, before I was even born. So Again, I'm a humble Dodger fan that knows, hey man, we got what we got. Mookie Betts went down, and Otani and everybody fucking carried the team. Still in the first place, kept first place. Yes, with all the other arm talent, we could have obviously had a bigger lead and looked a lot sharper and a lot better against other teams. But only time will tell if these last, what is it, like 30 plus games, if we're able to, basically shut them out or not. It's time will tell, man. There's a month of December left. There's a few days left. Up until, I believe, Saturday. Saturday's the last day in August. So after that, you're into the month of September, and then it's the playoffs. So we'll see what the placing is, and we'll see who comes back or who doesn't. But it's these players, man. They just need to do whatever they need to do to stay healthy. Or, you know, Dave Roberts can only, be the manager for so long before someone up higher up says, you know what, enough is enough. We need to get rid of him, because a lot of fans want to get rid of him. And sometimes I'm like, why are you calling? Why are you switching him out? Why are you taking him out? Why did you have this decision? Why is it a bullpen day? Why did you call this person up? But again, that's why he's a baseball manager and I'm a Dodger fan that sits on my ass and watches him from home. And when I get to watch him at the stadium, it's the same thing. It's not any better. Um, Again, Dodgers sit first place, 3-4 games ahead of everybody. You know, but we'll see how much more ground we can get. What our final placement is in our conference, and can we make a run for it? That's another thing. Um, on a very, very, very good lighter note, Otani, like I said, he reached that 40-40 club, which was badass. Right now, he sits at 44-40, 44 home runs, 40 stolen bases, not voices, bases. He is, from what I read, he is the fastest player to do it, 126 games to reach 40-40, and that is 20 shorter than the previous attempt, than the previous person. He could possibly be on pace to crack the 50-50 club, which no one has done. 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. There's for sure 30 games left, over 30 plus games left, so it could possibly be done. Today is Wednesday, Sunday or Monday. He was seen thrown in the bullpen, so he had a bullpen session. So that's excited, man, because next year he could be that dual threat. You never know. Maybe he's more in the rotation, or he's he's in the rotation there in few because he's just good at hitting, and that guy's just been phenomenal at just a fucking juggernaut. But salute. So to recap, Raiders aren't completely done with the roster. Some people made it, some people didn't. We have the first game in September, a little over a week from this coming Sunday. Stop the divide. Raider fans, just root for the team, man. Just be happy that we don't have Mikakas as the head coach anymore. Excited to see what happens. Shohei Otani, Dodgers. No Laker talk. Nothing really out of them. From what from what it think, what it say that que no le dijo que don't be calling me dad. That's what LeBron told his son on the court. So we'll see how that goes. Nothing Kings. Trojans, I believe, start this Saturday. So it's going to be excited to see what they look like with this new quarterback. I believe it's this Saturday. Could be wrong. So yeah, video is a little long. It's a little bit over 30 minutes. Again, this is take 6, so I apologize. I will still thinking about the podcast name of what to name it. But again, that's gonna be more like, just talking about the the Raiders, mostly mainly that and shit, and probably like just stick to that and like my thoughts on that and smoke a little bit, obviously, like this. Stone minutes, still keep it to still talk Raider, because it's just a Raider show, man. It's a Raider shit. It's not talking about other teams. It's not praising other teams. I mean, other than my teams that I follow, that some of you may follow. Yes, I'm not wearing any jerseys right now because I know there's like, oh, you gotta wear your jersey. And it's like, I'm not, I don't have to fucking wear shit. This is my fucking channel. I'm gonna do things my way. Así se hace, así se hizo, así se hace. I think I said the same thing twice, one or the other. But I am this thing here has 2 little inserts left, and when I started had more than 2, closer to 10. So I am almost tapped out when it comes to dabs for the night. I fucked up, so again, that's why this thing's here. This is going to be being used with me to take notes. So hopefully it works. Get a little bit more professional. Maybe I could get something like a stand so it could be there, a little lighting. Like I said, Stone Minutes, Raiders, Dodger talk, and everything. Maybe I'll edit at the end, put my dog coming into the video, so you guys can see that big fat headed monster, and then little by little we'll start making them short, long, show my dogs again. You guys are gonna see me and my dogs and my rigs way more before you ever see my family or my private side that way, even on social media. So it is what it is. Everybody have a awesome evening. Stay stoned as always. Fuck your team. Go Raiders. A rato, man. Dear. And let me show you guys. This guy. So this is blue.